Okay, so this is the update. They just continue dying. This is the irritants. Obviously it was a bit of a not a very nice update last week, was it? Last Saturday even. But yeah, they just continue to die one after another, one after another, one after another. All dead by Monday or Tuesday. Every single last one of them. I've not cleaned them out, not done anything with them, just left it there. The next lot of bad news, you could say, is that the Alba Sparsus queen has now started to... I don't think she's dead, is she? She's just started to hang out in the Outworld. I'm hoping she's not dead. She's not moved from that spot for a little while. See all the brood and everything in the background there. I've not noticed the workers coming out and dying, but they're a bit smaller and she's at the back there. So my suspicion is that all the workers have been coming out and dying one after another. I gave them some new food and everything today, but you never see them eat anyway. Maculatus, yeah, she popped her clogs. Completely. Getting a nice picture of my fingers, aren't you? Could have taken that off before, couldn't I, really? There she is. The worker died. I tried to put them in there with the last bit of brood. And look, they did move the brood over. Some of them. But anyway, she's dead. The Albaspar, the Camponotus rufiglaucus. See some body parts there. I've actually cleaned these out once since then, because on Tuesday, by Tuesday I had 4 more dead in this Outworld. 2 of them were majors, which is a bit annoying. But I think things have settled down. I wouldn't say I've just nudged them up to so they're all crazy in there now. Maybe we can see some brood. Okay. See how swollen their gasters are? It's massive. It's not a good time to catch them because I've just nudged them, but generally speaking, you see they're quite sort of active and happy looking. They've not really come back to themselves as far as eating is concerned yet. Like this, there's like dead, well, not dead yet, but there's that one in the Outworld. They hang around in the Outworld looking a bit dodgy and yeah. See them. What's going on with those two? So it's not good news there. Okay, let's keep going. Tetramorium bicarionatum. I'd say this is good news. Been giving him some casters recently. Watching Jake Anti's video early on tonight about his new colony. So he's going to be at this stage very soon with his new ones. You can see these are quite happy, and I've given them that chopped up bit of superworm today. So I think they're happy, is my impression. Let's go and look at the brood though. It's something to see. Look at that. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit for you. Now that looks to me like they're going to go. They're really going to boom any day, I think. And they're in this one now as well. In fact, there's a lot more workers in that one. Whilst I'm down there zoomed in, let's see if I can get a picture on the other live colony. Can I? Yeah, so this is the, they're called Formica rufibarbis. So there's a lot more workers now. They have been hatching out, and there's pupa and everything. When I take that red thing off, I haven't taken it off, sorry. But they survived unscathed, as far as I can tell, from all the dying off. I've not seen them actually up here eating for a while. Nice videoing quality there. Let's have a look in here, just whilst we're here. So this is my giant golden mantis, and she actually shed her skin yesterday. Well, I found it yesterday. So she's like double the size she was when I got her, only a week ago. Up there is my jewelled mantis. Looking at this now. They're cool. So that's just something different. Tank at the back there, it's not worth showing you, but the tank that did have the Singularis queen in, at the moment has got a Madagascan hissing cockroach, just one, and it's not that big or anything. I just got it, the shop had them cheap, I've got one. Anyway, right, moving on. So, the Manica Rugenotis, the queen had died. There's 3 workers left now, and they're just in the downstairs toilet. So I've moved these into here. This is the Flavus. Just something else to look at, really. come back into here. And the good thing about these, you can actually see their sort of burrows and things underground. They're very pretty ants, actually. This year, I think it's going to be a mission for me to catch as many of these queens as I can. So there's always action here, you can rely on. This is the Mesobarbarus. So it's a pity that I think that container at the back was just too thick. You sometimes see through that window them carrying a bit of brood around. But I fed them quite heavily yesterday, actually, so there's not a lot compared to what normally goes on in here. Don't know how much is that, a dead pile there? That's where they put their rubbish anyway. Compared to yesterday, because they had some maggots and castors and some seeds and stuff, they were really going for it. On that big piece of melon, I didn't expect them to eat that, because red melon is not, well, these aren't the same messes that I used to give melon to be honest, but your normal honeydew yellow melon, you put a chunk in for your messes, and they'll probably either try and bury it or completely ignore it, and when it's completely dried out in about 2 weeks' time, they love it. They keep coming back and snipping little bits off, and I just didn't ever take it out in the other ones, and they were always going back to it. Right, and then this is, I was hoping to have some good news to report, that's why I've been waiting to do this update. So she was delivered today. That's a Maculatus queen with 4 workers, and well, you can see what the problem is. She came looking like that. I put her under the microscope when I first opened her out the box, and under the microscope you could see the very ends of her feet twitching, and that was it. It's supposed to be 5 to 10 workers, but there's only 4 workers. I've contacted Ants HQ and he said that they must have consumed one, and obviously haven't had very good delivery. So he's going to be sending me another one out, basically. I need to take another photo of this tonight. But yeah, she's had it. To be honest, when they've been like this before, I've only ever had it with Nico queens twice. And both times they might have come round for a few, weeks or something, but they've never turned into a colony when they've arrived in that sort of bad condition. It's obviously the heat and everything. Right, now this is special. This is the first time I've taken the lid off since Saturday. Probably cocked it up now. So these have not even been disturbed, looked at, anything. I'm going to have to pull them out, aren't I? This is... I don't like pulling them out. I don't really want to disturb them. Okay, what's going on there? So these, I brood boosted these on Saturday, didn't I? All of them. So this is the first time I'm looking at them since then. So this could be good, this could be bad, this could be... Well, let's hope it's good. So there's a Singularis queen on top. How's she doing? Is that an egg underneath her? So that looks like she's kicked out the old, the stuff I tried to brood boost her with. She's definitely had some of that syrupy stuff. But I think that's an egg under there. So that's good news for the Singularis. She's staying in there then. And then, who's next? So this is one of the Nicobransis queens. I don't know really. Doesn't look dead. It's the first thing. Doesn't look like she's sitting on top of those cocoons, but I don't know. I think there was more than cocoons originally. Now this next one, she does look like she's got all the brood, whatever it is. This phone's doing something silly. Yeah, she looks like she's looking after those. So that's very good news. I've got a Nico queen that's looking after some brood. So I'm not going to mess about with them. This is the Rugenotis queen. Well, she's dumped one in there, so I think that means she's given up on that one. I mean, some of this brood could have been dead anyway, to be honest. Can't really tell. I mean, there's definitely something else down there, like a larva. So whether she's looking after it or it's... I don't know. But it's about to be dead and shriveled or eaten, if it wasn't. So this Nico queen is the best. A new hope for us all. Maybe I can have some Nicos. This one, I don't think there was just 2 cocoons. I think there must have been some larvae. But it was always a suspicion that one of these might not be fertile anyway. An egg on the Singularis queen is good news, very good news. She's laid, that'll be the 4th time. Let's have a look down here then. What's going on here? Oh yeah. So this is the mystery species from AntCon. She's got plenty of brood down there, so I'm waving around a bit here, my arms are hurting. So she's doing well. More of this weird orange stuff going on. No, just no idea what it is. It looks like she's completely drained her little juice pot and filled it with some orange things. No idea what they are. She's got decent larva. So, overall, that's good news in there, isn't it? I think. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. I'll put them back gently in a minute. So that makes a change. Let's go back over here. So the Tetramorium by Rugenotis, they're doing well. I'm pleased with them. They are doing well, aren't they? The dead pile is down here. And there. I mean, there's a decent amount in the dead pile. Maybe they did have a die-off to do with the heat or whatever, what happened to all the rest of them, really. The biggest change around here is... oh, look at that, look at that. Yes. That's cool. And I've changed my logo and everything as well. Yeah, I'm just leaving these all turned off at the moment. So it's not going to be at the same sort of... The normal temperatures I would let these go to is about 27.5, something like that. They're sitting at 26.2 and the heating's not been on since last night. And obviously the heating was set so it would turn these heat mats off, but my idea is that overnight now it will drop and it will just come up to whatever the daytime temperature is, and that's it. Until we start getting some cold weather, I'll keep it all turned off. And that's it. I think I've learnt my lesson a bit here. Anyway, yeah, so I had a bit of a rubbish time with ant keeping recently. Lost the Maculatus colony, lost the Irritans colony, lost the Rugenotis colony. The Albosparsus is now looking extremely dodgy, to be honest. Oh, the queen's moved, she's not in the same place. Yeah, she's alive, but that doesn't mean anything. She's not sitting there with a brood, is she? And that's the sort of crazy behaviour they all do before they die anyway. So, yeah, I'm not touching her. Fingers crossed, but... and you can see there's a few dead knocking about in there as well. But at this rate, I'm going to end up with 4 empty Saturns. I've got 5 of those Venuses. All of them empty now. It's a bit ridiculous, really. My only real hope is that the things in that incubator, and when I get a new Maculatus queen that is actually alive. Because my ambition at the moment is to get the Maculatus colony, because they grow super fast. Put them in a Venus. You know, if there's only 4 or 5 workers, keep them bunged up. Or let them just have one tube or something. Don't want to overdo it. I want them to fill the Venus, and then I'll clean out one of these. Then I want them to fill a medium Saturn, and then I want them to either fill, because I've got this whole setup in large. I've got one of these. I hadn't decided who was going to use it. Probably the Fed Queen, actually. She's not one I'll be brood boosting from, I don't think. So, Nikos, I want to go into probably a large Saturn. I've got a large Saturn, I've not bothered building it yet. But yeah, I just want to try out all the Wikushi Gen 3 stuff, basically. I just want to try it all out, and I just can't seem to do it because all the ants keep dying. It's really annoying. And it's not... There's only really one place you can go to buy big colonies, and that's Ant Lady. That's how I got these. I didn't raise these from scratch. I'm hoping I don't end up killing them. But I think they're okay. But yeah, it's just very frustrating when half your ant collection dies. It's one way of cutting down, I suppose, but yeah, not a great way of cutting down. So anyway, there you are. So at least you sort of know what's going on. What is going on is not a great deal, really. But the brood boosting thing could have worked for one Nico Queen, definitely. And the rest I don't know. The proof's in the pudding when we've got Irritan's workers walking around with Nikos, and the Nikos have started their own brood. So you shall see. Thanks for watching. Bye.